So you told us not to do it, but here we are anyway. We are boarding our overnight train to Xi'an. So about a month ago, we actually asked you for your opinion, and there was two options. There was an option to take a train overnight to Xi'an, or there was an option to take a flight to Xi'an. Funnily enough, the flight would have been the cheaper option. However, we put it to a vote within our family, and the kids were really excited to do an overnight train, which they had never done before. Now, there was an issue though. You have two forms of cabins. You got a first class and a second class. We thought about booking the second class, which was the cheaper option. However, the second class doesn't actually have much privacy. You would have had 6 bunks in one room with no door. And we thought we would try the first class because then you get 4 more comfortable beds in one bunk, and you get a door that you can actually close. Now, obviously we had to come on and figure out how our seats were actually separated. I think we had 3 and 2, and very quickly a guy helped us out and we switched with somebody. So now we've got 4 people in one cabin and David will be on his own. So we're going to get on board now. I'm going to show you what the cabin actually looks like. Let's go. We've got our bags here. We're traveling with 2 large suitcases this time, which is making our travel a lot more smoother. And right from the get-go, we've got bathrooms over here and a hot water dispenser for your noodles. And I'm just going to walk in now. This is the area where all the cabins are, and there's David. Hi, David.
Hello. Welcome.
And as you can see, yeah, he's sitting down.
And this is our room, or one of our rooms.
Let's show you our room. Hi, guys.
Hi.
So as you can see, we've got 4 bunks, which I was explaining earlier. 1, 2, 3, and 4. It's fairly spacious, isn't it? What do you guys think?
Yeah.
Yeah. We've got a table over here. And then over here, we've got some areas where you can hang things, dash your phone away. It comes with a blanket and a pillow. And the great thing about this particular cabin, which wouldn't have been the case, hey Abby, which wouldn't have been the case in the 6-seater cabin, was that this one you can actually sit up. In the other one you can't really do that apparently. Whereas here there's tons of room for everybody to sit comfortably. And most importantly, for the nighttime, you've got a door so you can actually close these and it should be fairly quiet. The other difference with the second class cabins as well is because you don't have a door and people can't actually sit inside their cabins comfortably. They spend a lot more time in the public areas using these seats right here, which I don't imagine people will use as much. So there you have it.
I do think there are some people who maybe have a standing seat and they can walk up and down and find these sorts of seats.
You reckon they can come in here?
I think so.
Okay. The only thing we haven't worked out is where our suitcases go. So for the time being, they're just over here. So yeah, we'll leave them there for now. And I know it's a little bit crazy. We're doing this with 3 kids. How do you think it's going to go, David?
I think it'll be good. It's an adventure.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You guys excited? You chose this, right?
Yeah.
So let us know in the comment section below what you think. Are we crazy for giving this a go? Should we have taken the easier route? And I'll show you the rest of the trip, how we're going to get food, what snacks we brought, and more. We'll see you in a bit. We are on the go. And I like how big the window is. We can actually look out. The sun's going to go down quite quickly though, so probably we've got about 1 hour's daylight left. So we'll be able to see a little bit getting out of Hangzhou. So we've got 16 hours on this train. We departed just before 5 o'clock in the afternoon and we're arriving in Xi'an at about 9 o'clock in the morning. So we started with a beer. This has actually become a tradition since a disastrous train ride during the Chinese New Year, our previous trip.
How you going, Lisa?
This is a nightmare. And we just got on. Now every train ride we get 1 beer at least. We purchase some peanuts at the station. So at every train station, you're going to find a ton of shops where you can buy anything that you need last minute. But of course, we have come prepared. I brought a whole bag of snacks. And of course, these are a treat. So it's not something that the kids get every day, which is why we've done it on the holidays. We've got a bag of Ruffles, sweet potato chips. These are amazing. Eva's favorite, dried apple. That too. And we've got some chocolate brownie crisps. These are delicious and gluten-free. For tomorrow morning, I bought them some double chocolate loaves, so the little chocolate breads. And we've also got some popcorn, seaweed, and a random packet of tea and nuts. And now Joaquin is going to give us a demonstration on how you get up on the second bunk. Oh no, but it's the same bunk. Joaquin's going to show us how to get onto the second bunk. Can you give us a demonstration, Joaquin?
So you can open this and then you grab onto the handles, put your foot here, and climb.
There you are. I wonder how comfortable David would be doing that, being so tall. And are you going to sleep up there?
Yeah.
Yeah. And where Joaquin's standing, right next to him, there's actually a storage area where you can fit all the backpacks. There's also a couple of hangers for your coats and jumpers. And since we sat down, we discovered a few more things. So we actually have a light here. So each bunk's got one of these. USB connections there for charging your devices. And also there's electricity points down here on both sides actually. And a bin under the table as well. Of course, we also have apples and bananas, so not just a bunch of junk. We are going to figure out where we can get a proper meal as well. I believe the next car over has a dining section, so we'll go for a little walk and take a look.
Let's go.
Let's go, David.
Get some dinner?
Yeah, we're going to go find the dining car. Let's go, kids. So we are in car 10 and we're walking into car 9, and apparently that's where the dining area is. So there's a little bar area here, and you can order some drinks and some snacks. So here the drinks and snacks start at about 10 yuan. Okay, so we've got 3 dishes here that you can order from. This one is 15 yuan, this is 45 yuan, and this one seems to be 48 yuan. The first one is a honey sauce pork chop set. The second one is a stir-fried beef set meal. So that looks pretty good. It comes with the rice and veggies and the beef and pickled vegetables. And the bottom one is a fish-flavored shredded pork set meal for 15 yuan. So I like it that it actually includes how heavy the meal is. So you get 480 grams with that one, 620 with this one. This one doesn't say. So, all right, kids. So this is what we can order. We're going to order now. We're just giving her our cabin number, and she's going to bring it to us when it's ready. And I thought there might be a seating area, but I don't think there is. Maybe we'll ask her. The food's arrived, and the lady was so lovely. She actually made a special mention to make sure that we don't scald ourselves, because these are piping hot. And we've got the 2 beef dishes that we ordered. We're going to open one of them and show you. It is very hot. Ooh. Okay. So this is number 1. Hopefully it's not too spicy. So we got the rice, mushrooms, the beef, and a bunch of veggies. And I'm not sure about this one here. It might be like some sort of sauce. It actually smells really good. We have had a hot meal on a train previously, and it actually wasn't so bad at all. You know, usually when you think of airplane meals, they're not great, but this smells all right. Hopefully the kids like it. Hey?
I like airplane meals.
Yeah? He was just telling me that he enjoys the food on the planes, but to be fair, I think you like everything, right? And this is the other one.
Is that the 15 one?
This was like a fish-flavored pork. So it's quite a large meal. There's tons of rice, lots of meat and veg on top. So this one's for David.
This is much better.
So the kids are going to try this and see what they like best and see if we need to get any more. And it came out really, really quick. So obviously these are preset meals, so they heat up in the microwave and then they bring them out to you. All right, let's dig in.
Oh, I know. Go to an animal. Hello. Go to an animal.
Having a good time?
Yeah.
What are we doing?
Like don't.
What are you doing, Eva?
I'm gonna climb.
You're now learning for the first time how much it costs to thrive in this country, and it's not fun to watch somebody buy a single paperback for the amount of money.
Can you get up? Oh, yeah.
Hooray!
Hello.
Oh, hey.
I got you a beer.
Oh, I didn't want one though. Oh, okay. I can see why.
15
Check out.
RMB.
Check out this panda. Wheat White Jack Panda brewed beer for young people. My choice, my love. Oh wow, what a romantic kind of beer. And it's got water, malt, hops, essence, orange peel, coriander seed. Okay, that's different.
Enjoy.
I mean, beer doesn't usually have that stuff, does it? And it's 3.7%.
It's the only one they had.
Okay,
It's a special craft beer.
all right, I'll give it a go. 15 yuan, not bad, I guess. For train beer, that's 500 milligrams. Sorry, milliliters. Milligrams. You didn't shake it, did you?
No.
Ooh.
Oh, Robin. Huh?
It's quite tasty, actually. Not really getting the coriander, but you can definitely get the orange in it. It's quite fruity. And bitter. You wanna try it?
Sure. My turn. Oh yeah, you can really taste that orange. It's nice.
Chin chin.
I like it. This is the beer on the train. Alright, Eva's turn. Eva's turn.
No, I can't.
Alright, should we start thinking about putting these kids to bed?
Yeah, it's 10 to 8, and I think by 8:30, 9 o'clock at the latest, we want to be sleeping and make the most of being in this really dark room once we turn the lights out.
You're brushing your teeth?
We are getting ready to go to sleep and see how these mattresses go. But before we do that, I wanted to share how much we actually paid for this train ride. So remember, that was from Hangzhou to Xi'an, a 16-hour train ride overnight in a first class ticket, and that was 750 RMB per adult. The children were slightly cheaper. And just remember that we could have flown probably for about 200 RMB cheaper each. But anyways, I wanted to show you a couple more things in the cabin. Over here we've got an air vent regulating knob. And down here we've got illumination control, just a fancy way of saying turn the light on and off. And over here we've got the volume regulating knob, and this one is really helpful because you can actually turn down the announcements. This train does actually stop in other stations. It's not going straight to Xi'an, and every time they do, of course, they make an announcement, so it's good that you can switch it down. And lastly, there's a call button, so if you need any help, you need an attendant to come in and check in on you, you can press that button and it starts beeping where the attendant is. And last but not least, We have a shade here, which we're going to pull down now. We're going to use the reading lights before bed so the kids can settle down, relax and go to sleep. And we'll check in the morning to let you know how that went. Luckily, what I've noticed is that it's very quiet right now. All the other passengers seem to be really quiet and chill, so there's not a lot of commotion or children running around. So I'm hoping that we all get a good night's sleep. See you in the morning.
Good night.
Good night. Good morning. Everybody's just finished waking up. Oh, it's bright, isn't it?
Too bright.
Oh, and believe it or not, it's only about 45 minutes until we're there, so I think we did quite all right sleeping in this morning, and the kids too. I wonder how everybody slept. How'd you sleep last night?
Fine.
Fine. You, Eva? How did you sleep last night? Bad. Why?
I couldn't fall asleep.
Oh, you had a hard time falling asleep. And
Because I was the last.
oh, and you, Joaquin? How'd you sleep?
Very good.
Very good. And Daddy, how'd you sleep?
Not so great.
No.
Yeah, I was
So-
sharing with Eva.
Yeah, David decided to stay here last night. He didn't go to his bed. And I slept so-so. I think I struggled until about 2 o'clock in the morning. You can really feel every time the train's stopping at a new station, and there was about 3 stops. And also up until about midnight at that particular stop, people were being quite loud outside, getting ready to get off, and the people getting back on. I guess that commotion of, getting on and off. So that woke me up. And then I couldn't fall back asleep for a little while. The bed is actually really comfortable. I wasn't sure how that was going to go. The pillow was fine. And now we're going to go make some coffee. So I bought these little satchels that we can put into here. I'll show you how we do that, because I figured I don't want to have to wait until we get to the hotel to have a coffee. So let's go. Okay. First, I'm going to preheat the cups. All right, so now I'm going to empty that water, and I'm going to pull out my satchel here. Luckily, the instructions are in English as well, which I didn't see before. And then we need to tear the filter at the top along the dotted lines. Okay. And then we're going to pull the bottom of the hangers away and hang it on the sides of the cup. Oh, check this out. Okay. I was actually going to bring the French press and ground coffee, and I thought this would be a lot less messier. Right now we need to add just a little bit of water and let it sit for about 30 seconds to let it bloom, it says. It smells really good. It smells so good.
I think this is a lot of trouble you're going through.
Why? Fine, you don't have to have one. Okay, I think we've got enough coffee. All right, so I think we're ready. So all we need to do now is just remove the bag on top, and it's ready to drink. So second coffee is ready. I even brought my cream. That's how ridiculous I am. Like, I'm very prepared. Alright, we are in business, aren't we, Eva? Our coffees are ready, and we've got about 25 minutes until we arrive in Xi'an, so we need to quickly drink these and get all packed up. Let's see how it tastes. Okay, not bad. It's better than no coffee at all. I'm used to having more of espresso style coffee in the morning, but yeah, this is a nice long black.
那个手里的那个给我来。
I will. We finally arrived in Xi'an. I would say that we had a pretty good trip. Do you guys think that we had a good trip? Yeah, it was fine on the train. We will definitely do it again. And thank you so much for joining us. If you're interested in any more train vlogs, we've got a couple more. I'll link them up here. So I'll see you on the next one.